And welcome back to Studio K. I'm sitting here with the members of Virginia's Basement. How you feeling after that performance?
A little sweaty, eh?
Yeah, definitely sweaty. It gets hot in here.
Very sweaty.
Pretty sweaty.
Do you want to describe to the people who weren't in this room what happened there for that last song, what you had to do?
So yeah, for the last song, sadly, my guitar took an L. It decided to take off its strings and walk away. So I had to use a Stratocaster, and then my glasses came off, and then the headphones went around my neck, and I got real sweaty.
It looked like you were in the moment, though.
Always, sadly.
Yes.
He's very big on living in the moment.
Yeah, totally. All right, first things first, I want you all to introduce yourselves and what you play in the group.
I am Kyle Zendejas. I play drums.
I'm Santi Vigil. I play the guitar and sing.
I'm Nen Ramirez. I play keys.
And you read poetry, too. Yeah, totally. We can talk about that later. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about what we just heard from you guys. All these songs are not out in the world yet, correct?
Yes.
And did you say that you were in the process of recording some of them, or?
Yeah.
We're essentially looking for someone to record us, but we might have found someone. We'll see.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to get that Dino, the last song Dino for my cousin, that will be out hopefully around October. That's the dream, the goal. His 1 year thing is coming up, so we gotta prepare for that. The Force Start one, that second song, that song is a new one in the works, and yeah, it's Kyle's first time playing it live, actually.
Awesome.
So right here, you're welcome for that. And then Our Love Remains is just a little love letter that we took it upon ourselves, and that one needs to come out. And it's actually a cover by Ray Brown or Ray Baboon, and it was opened up with Nensky Ramirez Silent G with their book.
All Women Are Born Wailing.
Yes, their poems, all written by them, which is sicko mode.
Yeah, totally. So it's a collection of poems.
It's a collection of poems, yeah.
Very cool. And you put that out recently, correct?
Yeah, it came out in April.
Okay, cool. And is there a theme to the book, or is it all over the place, kind of?
It's about family history and violence against Latinas and kind of an investigation of the crazy Latina stereotype.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, cool. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Yeah, totally. I would love to hear some more of that later on. But cool. Yeah, so you have a record out right now called Bubby.
Bubby
and
with a dot.
Who is Bubby?
Bubby's my bubby. He's a little bub. He lives with my mother. Yeah, he lives with my mother, Virginia, but I used to take care of him. He's a pug. He's 18 years old. Okay. Got that blonde and deafness in him, but he's so cool. And yeah, we named it Bubby because he's a big part of my life and all that. And typically, honestly, over the years, I've realized that like all the songs have been written like basically to a blind and deaf pug who never even liked him, but you know he likes him now. I think he can feel the vibrations.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you put his face on the cover and everything.
Yes,
so.
Yes.
And who did the artwork for that?
Sam Johnson. They actually did it. They did it really fast for us, and they did a great job. We just gave them a simple little idea, and they really took it, made it their own, and made it Bubby real pretty.
Yeah, totally. Can you tell me about the process of recording that album? You said you were looking for someone to record you now. Who did you record that previous album
We
with?
originally recorded that with one of my friends, Bruce. That's pretty much it. It was all the way in Farmington, or no, where was it? I can't remember where it's at.
Faribault.
That's
oh wow,
it is.
it's pretty far
away. So we would like spend like almost every week in there recording.
Okay, so you did multiple sessions.
Yeah, we did like. I want to say like 9 sessions. 8 sessions.
Kyle did like one session, recorded the drums, and then me and our bassist Ramon had to drive down there by ourselves for weeks.
I feel like go ahead if you want to say something.
Nensky here, Silent G Ramirez wasn't a part of that process. We didn't find them until recently for the Battle of the Bands, and then they became a permanent and important and vital part to the band, and we loved them dearly.
And how did you meet Nen then?
I was just a fan of Virginia's Basement. I met them I went to a lot of shows at the Rose Club, and just became friends, and then the opportunity with the Battle of the Bands came up. My first song that I recorded with Virginia's Basement is Desperate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a bop.
Yeah, definitely. definitely. Your whole first album is a bop too.
Thank you. Yeah, we wrote it. It's kind of crazy.
You did a great
job. It's all sad emo trash. We call it Virginia's Basement is a combination of anime, Cartoon Network, and Midwest trash, literal trash. We're pioneers.
Tell me more about that combination there. How did you come up with those descriptors for your sound?
Well, I watched a lot of anime and Cartoon Network, and then
those are just your main influences.
What really is I hate that, like, kind of like America, like an emo band gets big and they get to be put on a YouTube video, like an Audio Tree Live, but in Japan you get big as an emo band, you're on an anime, you know. And now there's a new trend in America where emo bands, specifically like Jeff Rosenstock or whatever, are being asked by Cartoon Network to make the openings and the ending songs. So that's the go. Virginia's Basement animated show. We're gonna topple regular show, regular show, and Venture Time. We're gonna eat them alive.
Yeah, that's great. That would be awesome. Totally. So what like first attracted you to this kind of music then?
Definitely back in the scene, 2014, Minnesota had a very big like emo scene. It's not really the same as it was, but there were so many big emo bands, those being like Molly's Worst Enemy and Remo Drive, Pierre, even Grandma, which are still killing it now.
Yeah.
They have been like just like seeing them live or whatever, and it just made me as a young bucko wanted to do something crazy. And then Kyle here is an insane musician. He was like, hey, let's do it. And then we got Nensky, and now we're like a trio, and we're gonna have some dinner tonight.
Some good old dinner.
Yeah. Well, speaking about tonight, what's going on tonight for you guys?
Oh, we are playing a show at Acadia with Civil Decline, Wing Beaver, the Toss-Ups, and Jake and the 45s.
Very cool. Awesome. You were talking about the local emo punk scene. Who are some current emo groups that you really enjoy playing with?
We love Grandma that we played with. Pierre, we played with them, and they're insane. As for like, you know, people around our level, we love like Civil Decline. Civil Decline, they're the buckos. They're
you
amazing.
Just had them in a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah. We're here to take down their photo. But yeah, what are your influences?
I don't know about influences, but I mean, some of my favorite bands in the scene right now is definitely like 12th House Sun. Love 12th House Sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then beyond local, like who'd you grow up listening to that may have inspired this kind of sound?
Definitely Bright Eyes, Leonard Cohen, Fugazi, Rites of Spring, Geep, whatever their name is, King of Emo, you know, Midwest emo, hardcore scene, whatever.
Yeah.
Alex G recently has been a huge hitter for me, though, trying to get weird and zany.
Yeah, we love Alex G.
That's quite the mix.
Yeah, Turnstile, too, with the energy. We like to dance.
Yeah.
Totally. I can't do kicks because I have a guitar.
Well, you move around quite a bit, though.
Anxious wobbling.
Totally. Cool. So I'm curious about your songwriting process as a group. So how does like a song come to be with Virginia's Basement?
Definitely, for the most part right now, is just me writing a song and then like bringing the skeleton of that song to the band, and we finish it off, you know, put a nice cherry on top. And otherwise, Kyle here is a even better guitarist than me, and they have a lot of parts like Dino that was half written by him. Cool. With the riff or whatever. He showed me a riff and then I added a riff and we went that way. And then Nensky here, they always just like we're like sometimes I show them like the 3 basic notes and then I'm like, now you dance around it, do make it your own, make it crazy, and they always just do it all on their own, and they practice probably more than Kyle and I, which is so cool to have a hardworking band member because me and Kyle suck.
Well, you all sound great together, so that's great. Tell me about like some lyrical themes that you like to explore. You tend to gravitate towards. It seems like you're super raw with your delivery for it. So what are you talking about in those songs?
So definitely like Nensky helped me really try to dial in on what we talk about, like whether it's like classism in the scene with one of our new songs. There's deaths of POCs, you know, with my cousin who was murdered in Minneapolis, and then there's like a lot of themes of heartbreak and loss and just trust out the window, and also socks off, sing about taking your socks off, and just you know
is that a metaphor for something, or just
no,
just in general?
Legitimately.
That's a good feeling. At the end of the day, you just whip them off.
It's a sad feeling.
Yeah. That's great. And are there any like specific places that you like to write in? Any place that really inspires you? Like,
well, just like kind of like the whole idea of the band was like me just having a mental breakdown in my bedroom in front of my stuffed animals and my pug. So I'm just in the bedroom, and I just always envision somebody in front of me, like the crowd, and how do I want to make them cry today? And that's what I'm trying to do, is make them cry. And we've sadly made a lot of people cry lately. Yeah.
Is it sadly? Well, that's the goal.
You know, they're supposed to cry.
Right. Honestly, yeah, it's very emotive. The experience watching you, and I'm sure on your end it's very emotive too. Have you ever cried while performing?
For Dino, that song typically like always puts me in like a place, like especially when we first started performing, it would make me break down. Like I've like sobbed so many times right now. And there's also been times, a lot of times at the garage, I started like crying in the middle of the set, and I sweat so much you can't even tell that I'm sobbing. And so I just look at Nen, and Nen's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm okay." But I'm crying, and then my hands get all bloody, and I turn into a baby. I'm like, "Why am I bleeding?" And then I taste blood in my mouth because I keep bumping into the microphone. So it's just like, I get real upset, and it's taking a toll on my mental health.
It seems like it takes you to another place, though. I feel like if you
black out every time, it's awful. It's amazing, you know. Yeah, it's too much adrenaline. That it's been so bad where I've ran out of the venue right after playing and just threw up, and from like the shakiness of it, and like especially with the kids screaming your lyrics. Ooh, sorry, sorry. Especially with that, it's just it gets really overwhelming, and it's in the best way possible. Yeah. But it is something that you have to. It's like fight or flight. You better fight.
So is it like the weight of your lyrics that gets you, or is it like just being on stage in front of so many people, or is it everything together?
It is definitely the combination, because like I mean, there'll always be like Dino, that one song that will make you like go crazy or whatever, but there's not there's that just the adrenaline overall is just like the people, everything is just always gonna be, and it's always you don't know what it's going to be every time. You know, sometimes there's going to be 2 people there and you have your best show ever, or it's going to be 50 people there or 100 people there and you're wobbling, breaking strings, and dropping your glasses. Yeah.
And you push through. Yeah, cool. Well, tell me about. We kind of talked about this already off air, but the name Virginia's Basement. If you want to just give that backstory.
Yeah, Virginia's Basement is actually my mother. Yeah, so Virginia, she facilitated all my awful decision making, let me destroy my life to build a new one, and they're my biggest supporter. The basement is where I started the music, and now it's even turned into like a little museum for the band. They got like flyers, merch, and photos, and little articles they print out, and they've had them on the wall. And my mom is definitely our biggest supporter. We even released the album Bubby in their backyard for their album release party. Like 200 kids there. Cops got called like 3 times. It was an amazing time, and we everything is owed to my mother, and I believe that one day I will use this project to help them retire, so that way they don't have to be on their feet all day.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you again for sharing that. That's cool. Cool. All right, we're getting to time here, so I just want to ask you a couple more questions. I want to give you a chance to talk about any more upcoming shows or releases that you have. If you want to do that.
Okay. Yeah. So tonight we play at the Acadia around like 7 p.m. That'll be really sicko mode. Otherwise, October 8th, we're having a benefit for my cousin Dino. That'll be a free event, block party outside. We'll be there with other contributors like Alberto and all that. Cool. Just putting on that event. Otherwise, we'll just be posting music or posting Instagram reels and all that jazz. Sweet. And just keep trucking.
Yeah. Totally. Awesome. And then I have one more question for you. This is one I ask all the bands that come through, but I want you to build a dream bill for yourself. You get to play on it. You get 3 other acts to perform with you. I'll give each of you an option, a choice for this bill.
Oh God, I'm gonna choose Turnstile because they're sick.
Nice.
They're like taking over the whole music scene right now.
Yeah.
This is so hard.
I know.
But I don't know. We've already played with Anita Velveeta, but I love playing with Anita Velveeta every time, so she'd definitely be on there.
Sweet.
Oh, yes. I want to bring Fugazi back from the dead.
Nice.
All right. Have Turnstile open. You know, they're openers. Okay, just kidding. Bright Eyes, Wake 'em Up, Smack 'em Around, and Alex G. You know, I want 4 people, and then I want us to headline and everyone to leave when we get on stage.
All right. I won't leave. I'm
Thank you.
I'll be
Thank
front
you.
row.
We
I'll be
got
front
one.
row. Yeah. Totally. All right. Well, anything else you want to say to our Radio K listeners before we part ways here?
We are available on that Linktree Instagram bio. You can find anything Virginia there. And yeah, we play tonight. We do the thing. Thank you so much for having us, Radio K. We love you.
Thank you so much. All right. Virginia's Basement, everyone.